Hello everyone. In this video, let's see how to create auto finance loan and then give loan and then how to make a collection from the auto finance loan. Okay, in order to create auto finance loan, go to settings and then click line, click the add button on the top and then give that, I'll give that line name as auto. Okay, the line type you can choose as auto finance. Okay, here the interest per 100 whatever you want you can give it at the loan time also. So for now I'll just keep as it is and then I'll give submit. Okay, I created auto finance line and come here to the collection page and then choose auto finance line and then give submit. You can go to pay tab in order to create a loan. First create a customer and then give a loan. To create a customer, click the add button. I'll give the name as submit. I just created one customer. In order to give a loan to a customer, just touch that customer, it will take you to the new loan page. Okay, what will happen is that loan given date will be by default today, loan date. EMI start date from that date 1 month, right? 29/7 is loan date, 29/8 is EMI start date. Okay, now what I will do, I will just give loan number. To in order to get, you can get the loan number or otherwise it will automatically generate from the back end. Vehicle number I'll just give as one random number and then vehicle price I'll give as 2 lakh and then interest type, interest per 100, interest per month, interest per annum, whatever you want you can give. Interest per 100 is, if it is for example, let's say the loan amount is 1 lakh, install is 10 install. If you take interest per 100 as 2, it will calculate as 20,000 per 100, 2 rupees per month. If it is interest percentage per month, you can give as a 2%, it will come as the same. If you do interest per annum and if you give as 24%, it is going to come as the same value. I'll just give interest per 100 and then I'll give as a 2, so it will come as 20. Now what you can do is you can just, the remaining fields are optional. You can make a maker and then maker you can create from the settings itself. And then what are all the RC book available, insurance available, whatever you collect those information, and then broker and guarantor information you can capture, and then you can capture the upload document. Guarantor is nothing but it can be any person. If you want, you can create a separate line called guarantor and you can add all the guarantor there. But in order to be a guarantor, he should be a customer. Okay, in any one of that line. It can be a same line as auto or it can be a separate line. You can create a separate line called guarantor and then keep all the guarantor there. Other than that, if it is already a customer, you can keep them. Otherwise, you can create others. You can create it in a separate line. You can attach photo or document, whatever. I'll just keep only what is mandatory. Only the mandatory information I'm going to fill, and then I'm going to submit. Okay, as soon as you submit, it will come to collect tab. Let's say I gave the loan date as today date. Okay, but if it is past date, it will be easy for us to keep collection, all those things. So if you give wrong information, any information wrongly, and if you want to edit the loan, you just slide from right to left. There will be an option called edit loan. Just click edit loan. I will give it to March 1 and then obviously the EMI start date will be become from April 1 and I will give submit. So that for now, right, it is calculated as installment as 12,000. Now in order to collect interest, what I will do, I'll just touch here. Let's say for April month interest, I'll select a date as April 1 and I'll just make it as 12,000. When you make it as amount, when you change the amount, it will calculate the principal and interest automatically. If you want, you can edit the value and whatever the value you want to capture, you can update that value and then you can give save, right? In the 5th month, if the person didn't give loan, let's ignore, right? May month he didn't give. On June month, he pays 24,000. Okay, now I'll just make it as 24,000 and 4,000 is interest, 20,000 is a principal and I'll give submit. Okay, now Now I'll go to that customer, and I want to see when and all he made the payment. I'll go to detail tab where I can see that detail payment when and all he made. If I want it in EMI view, this normal view will tell, right, when the user really made the payment for which month. Okay, if you click EMI view, it will tell how many months completed, what is the outstanding balance, outstanding interest pending, all those information it will show. Okay, apart from that, if let's say, right, today if the user pre-closes the loan, you just click the pre-close, and what is the interest percentage you want to collect for the remaining amount, you can enter those values, and then based on that it will give some number, and you can put that number, and then you can close the loan. Okay, so in this case it says as 69,000. Okay, so now you can close the loan, right? That is how it will work. Okay, now I'll just leave as it is. If you click that information icon on the top, it will give that loan information, vehicle information, and then broker and guarantor information. If you have uploaded any document, everything you can see it here. Okay, in auto finance line there are two information we are capturing. One is a vehicle, right? Vehicle manufacturer, whether it is TVS or Yamaha or Bajaj, what kind of manufacturer, and then what type of broker we have, right? For example, broker, in the sense we can create 4 types of broker. Broker type can be a normal broker, and he can be a customer, and he can be a dealer, or there are 5 partners, any one of the partner can bring those customer. In that case the partner will become the broker, right? You can define a broker type and then broker name. While giving the loan, you can select what type of broker type, and then based on the broker type, the broker you can choose. Okay, so that is all about auto finance loan, and you can also choose the loan, follow up, everything you can able to make. If you touch the loan, you have an option to seize the loan, and then you can follow up with the customer. Let's say the customer says, hey, come on next Monday, you can add the date and time. On the time it will remind you, you can make follow up with that customers. Okay, that's about it. Yeah, thank you.